Minister Narendra Modi is on his first trip abroad after Operation Sindoor. Apart from visiting Cyprus, Canada and Croatia, Prime Minister Modi will also be at the same table as Trump at the G7 summit. The conglomeration of all these factors means that the week ahead is sure to generate a lot of globally significant headlines. In fact, just a few minutes earlier, the Prime Minister departed from Cyprus as he leaves now for Canada for the G7 summit. Remember, Prime Minister's decision to choose Cyprus as the first nation for his foreign visit following Operation Sindoor is telling, because this could also be seen as a message to Turkey, as well as all those who support the Turkey-Pakistan tango, both abroad as well as within the country. To put things in perspective, let's talk about why Cyprus is crucial to India, particularly in these times. It supported nuclear tests in 1998, backed India's candidature at UNSC, with India during Indo-Pak crisis. It stood firmly with India. It is anti-Turkey, in conflict with Turkey since 1974. PM's visit is strategic signal to Turkey. And Turkey, as we all know, has backed Pakistan post-Pahalgam. It, in fact, also can be called an all-weather friend of Pakistan, just like China. Cyprus is also a key ally in EU, member of European Union to hold EU presidency in 2026. And of course, India wants stronger ties with Europe. However, this has led to yet another political slugfest here in India. The Congress is choosing to attack Prime Minister Modi over his important 5-day tour to Cyprus, Croatia and Canada, instead of putting aside politics and focusing on the country's diplomacy. The opposition is busy making jibes, calling Modi's visit a bucket list trip and suggesting Croatia and Cyprus were on his wish list. Congress's Pawan Khera said that the Kerala Congress is being very soft on the Prime Minister. He added that these picnics don't bring anything for the country. The Prime Minister does not know what a foreign policy is.
I'm afraid the Kerala Congress was being very soft on the Prime Minister. And these picnics and these jaunts do not bring anything for the country. The Prime Minister doesn't know what foreign policy is. And what the damage he's done to the foreign policy of our country is unparalleled. And it will take decades for any new government to undo that damage.
पिछली बार जब गए थे वो वहाँ बड़ा गले लिपटा के आए थे वहाँ के प्रधानमंत्री को, तो उनका विमान दिल्ली लौट नहीं पाया था। उसके पहले वहाँ से भारतवासियों को निर्वासित कर दिया था। अब की गए हैं तो मैं सिर्फ एक आग्रह करूंगा, विनती करूंगा, प्रार्थना करूंगा। एक कलंक लगा है भारत पे, एक बार नहीं 13 बार लगाया है ट्रंप ने, अमेरिका के राष्ट्रपति ने, कि उन्होंने ट्रेड की लालच में सुलह कराई थी। प्रधानमंत्री जी साहस दिखाइए, हिम्मत दिखाइए और कहिए सार्वजनिक रूप से कनाडा में जब भी ट्रंप मिले आपसे कि ये आपके निर्देश पर नहीं हुआ था।
Now, the BJP has hit back at the Congress and said that the Congress needs a mirror held up to it, a party that's become increasingly disconnected from the nation's pulse. BJP reminds Congress that when Mumbai was under attack during 26/11, Rahul Gandhi was busy partying. When the country was in mourning after the death of former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, Rahul chose to fly off to Vietnam. And now, while the nation grapples with tragedy, he's away on a private visit abroad.
Congress party has become a party of constant cynics and nawabs of negativity who don't even leave Videsh Niti as an avenue for Sasti Rajniti. And therefore, when the Prime Minister embarks on a very important visit to Canada, Croatia, Cyprus, all of them significant, G7 meeting is being held in Canada. At that time, the Kerala Congress handle, obviously the official Congress, is calling it a CCC visit. When will Congress stop its PPP agenda, Pakistan Parast Party agenda? Because this is the same Congress party which until last week was saying G7 invite has not come. When the invite was there and the Prime Minister was invited by no less than the Prime Minister of Canada and by the leader of opposition, then their fakery was called out.
देखो ऐसा है कि कुंठित कटुता के कबाड़ खाने में कैद कांग्रेसी कुनबा जो है वो ना विदेशी नीति के को समझ सकता है और ना देश के हितों के बारे में समझ सकता है। विदेश नीति की निरंतरता स्वदेशी हितों की प्राथमिकता के साथ जुड़ी हुई है। हमारी फॉरेन पॉलिसी की कंटिन्यूटी नेशनल इंटरेस्ट की प्रायोरिटी के साथ जुड़ी हुई है। अगर इतना सा राष्ट्रीय हितों और की ABCD कांग्रेस पार्टी की नहीं समझ में आ रही है तो उनको कैसे समझ में भी नहीं आएगी।
Well, not only this, Congress leaders also mocked it as a meeting with a country the size of a Delhi neighborhood. Deepak Khatri, the national coordinator of Congress social media and digital platforms, implies that PM's visit to a country like Cyprus is nothing but a photo op, as PR matters more than population. Here is what the Indian envoy to Cyprus had to say.
It has been a great friend of India in the India-EU context, and all of you know that it will take over the presidency of EU the 1st January 2026. And once we conclude the India-EU FTA, we are in the process of finalizing this document by end of the year. So it gets implemented during Cyprus presidency.
Moving on now, bike taxis are no longer being allowed